I like the way you tease me. I like the way you squeeze me. I like the way you touch me. I like the way you sex me.
We're doing what Kut Klose. What's up, y'all?
What's up? What's up?
Look, I gotta tell y'all right now. We requested the interview with them. They didn't get back to us. Well, the management didn't get back to us. Then they got back to us and said, look, the girls want to do the interviews, stuff like that. I'm like, boom, we are here. Trying to let y'all know, we canceled our trip, drove 2.5 hours just to see y'all.
That's what's up. Man,
True story.
I'm so inspired.
We didn't even hear about the first one.
True story, but I'm going to tell you about that a little bit later. You want to share the mic with me? Let everyone know right here your name.
Okay, this is the one and only Tabitha Duncan, born from Bishop Duncan and Ziola Duncan.
I'm a blind battle, born in Birmingham, Alabama.
Athena Cage, born in Russellville, Kentucky.
So we got a whole bunch of different cities and states. Let me know how the group come together.
Oh, wow.
Oh, man.
You know
the
what?
forces of energy.
Okay.
Forces of energy just came out like sun rays.
Okay.
You know how the sun rays just bring everything together?
Right.
And photosynthesis and everything, you know what I'm saying? That's just how it was. You know, I think it was just destiny. And for some reason, we just found our ways to each other, right?
Yeah.
It's almost like, you know, the journey that we all win. When, you know the journey that we all win, right?
Right, of course.
Which one is that?
Well, I'm going to let y'all tell us all about y'all.
Well, the journey that everybody win is being able to reach that egg. You know what I'm saying? So that's the first race of life.
Right.
Oh, okay.
So the fact that we have arrived in the first race of life through our parents, you know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Destiny brought us together. It was meant to be in every way whatsoever. I think that when it comes down to the closeness, I don't know if you can find a better group. That's why it's Kut Klose.
Right. So was this like the group was ensemble, the group put together, or y'all pretty much like knew each other from like school growing up? Okay.
No. We didn't know each other from school at all.
Okay.
I mean, okay, since you want to really know the story, right?
I gotta know the story.
Tell you the story, you know.
Okay.
For the 325 million times. No, I'm just kidding. Well, Kut Klose was formed in Atlanta, Georgia.
Okay. Shout out to the ATL.
Yes. Yeah. It was Athena and I first.
Okay.
Athena came from a friend of mine. Well, a friend of my boyfriend at the time. He is no longer that.
Okay.
Because you know, we just got to those jokers back. You know what I'm saying? So he knew her uncle, and he passed her demo tape down because I was trying to put a group together because I love TLC so much. I wanted some sisters, and LaVon was already on the plane of doing stuff with a band, and so for some reason something happened, and she came to Georgia looking to be in a different girl group.
Okay.
And that group was basically already formed.
Right. Okay.
And so we needed another member.
Got it.
Which I didn't know.
Which she didn't know. And so her manager called the production company that we were working with, and she came to audition, and for whatever reason, she looks like us, she was short like us,
right.
And it was like sweet potato pie. It was just wonderful. So once we met each other and got a vibe, and it was over.
LaVon, let me ask you this. One thing I like about female groups is a blessing and a curse, because they say females can't get along. It's always that cattiness.
Right.
There's a lot of that, you know, egos being involved. I need to sing this. She's singing more than me. She's doing more harmonizing, stuff like that. What is the key to making a girl group really just stick together?
Yeah, LaVon.
God, I would have to say prayer.
Okay.
God, and just being like sisters.
Okay.
Because like I was brought up in a family of a lot of females.
Okay, got it.
I have like 6 sisters and a brother. So my mom always said we would always have to be sisters, be friends. If we got into it, make up quicker.
Got it.
So I would just
It's like a real relationship.
Yes.
It's
a real relationship.
Like it's kind of like a marriage, kind of sort of.
Kind of, it is.
Okay.
It's a different kind of. I mean, we have to work on it just as much as a marriage does. I mean, because in order to be able to coagulate with spirits, you have to understand what it takes in order for us to stay together. Okay. And since there's a lot of up and downs in any kind of relationship, we have to treat them with the same kind of respect, so we can have the wonderful, you know, staycation ship. You know, we stand. It's a staycation ship now. You know, so we just found the remedy to be able to talk to each other and communicate whenever we have some kind of disgruntlement, because there are some, and realize that, you know, everybody is human and everybody has their own situations, and I think once you understand that, it's easier to be able to stay together because we understand.
Right. And I like one of the words you said, staycation. And one thing I'm going to piggyback on that and say, when I say y'all stay together, I interview a lot of groups. You did your research on me.
I did.
You did. You said, let me see who this is and all that. You said, okay, he's legit and all that stuff.
Yeah, we got to do it, y'all.
Okay. Again, we're glad to do that. But the staycation with y'all, like I said, I interview a lot of groups all the time. And sometimes when I meet the group, I'm like, okay, girls, especially female groups, okay, I know her. Who's this girl? Who's this girl?
A new one, right?
Yeah, it's always a new girl.
Mm-hmm.
And guys, we do it sometimes, but female groups, after 10 years, it's always a new girl, another girl.
Yeah.
You know, trying to put it together. Do you feel that it's that, you know, it's that curse right there? Mm-hmm. But you guys, I want to say congratulations, and again, thank you for just proving that statistic wrong with female groups, especially black females and all that stuff.
Man, that's what we aim to do. But you know, when it comes down to, you know, the blackness, you know, we have to understand that that's what we are, right?
Yeah.
So no matter what it is that comes our way, we have to be survivors in everything that comes about, you know. And I love these girls. Okay. And there ain't much anybody can do that's going to ever change that. Yeah. Okay. And so I'm not one of those followers.
Gotcha.
You know, I'm a leader all day long. Okay. So I make my own decisions, and I respect them more than anything when it comes down to personal being. Okay. And so I think that's the key. Gotcha. You have to realize that, and so when it comes down to black people, I really want people to understand that we have to stick together. All day long. We need to stick together. And if we don't understand the glue that in order for it to stick to each other, we gotta understand that remedy. We gotta figure it out. And you have to support too. Yes, and so when we support each other and understand each other, then it's so much easier to be able to stick together. So that's what I will continue to do, and Kut Klose will stick together forever. Y'all ain't going nowhere no time soon. I know y'all hear this question all the time, so how did the Keith Sweat I'm playing into y'all? Tell me, fast forward to that little situation. Is y'all still down with him? Well, yeah, we are, but you know, the production company that we were working with was working with him at the time. Okay. And so he was working with another girl group that we knew, that I knew, and you know, they were like, you know, Keith was trying to sign them, but I was like, yo, take our stuff to him. Okay. Shh, don't tell him. Okay. I said, take our stuff to him because, you know, we're just as good. And so when he heard us, it was kind of curtains. It just got it. I mean, I wasn't trying to do that, but it just happened to be that way. Okay. And so Keith heard us. He told us to come to the studio. Okay. And we auditioned to Get Up On It. I'm not going to try to sing it, but yeah. The same day we auditioned, he was like, I want to sign y'all, baby. Yeah. Perfect. And it was curtains, and that's how we became, you know, Keith Sweat, Kut Klose, Twisted, Get Up On It. I like, you know, all of that. Yeah, even though it was destiny. Even though he had us up in there choking. Right. Wouldn't give nobody no water. No, you know water. Do it again. Sing it again. We was in there for him. Trying to sing this part. But he's, you know, he's a perfectionist, but for some reason it felt like, you know, once we got finished, it still felt like the same first one that we did. So I don't know what he was looking for, but I mean, I guess he found it. The crazy thing about you guys, a lot of people don't know, is y'all just did like one album. Yes. That's crazy. I've been working. And we still around. Y'all still around. And y'all still on us. Man, I tell you. Y'all still touring. You know that's destiny. Destiny. I was like, hold on. Then, just like what you said, I'm like, okay. Y'all had a quote unquote, even now, staying power. I'm like, well, hell. They had one album, but Twisted, you know. Yeah, singles, and just touring and doing stuff like that. Mm-hmm. Y'all just feel like, wow, we're still around. I mean, it's when we think about it like that, it's amazing. It's humbling. Yeah. It's gratifying. Yeah. It puts us in a position where we feel like people really respect and love what we do. Yeah. So it gives you more notion to want to give people what they are looking for. Exactly. And so that's why we're working on a new EP, so we can give y'all some more. Okay, well, you want some more? I've been wanting some more. That's my next question. Where is the hold up? So let Athena, who's gonna let me know what's the theme of the new music?
We are right now just, you know, feeling our way. I think we're trying to make sure we strike a balance as far as what R&B has evolved to today, and then giving that Kut Klose classic that people really want to hear. So that's what we're really working with right now. But we got it. Okay,
here's one question I always want to ask y'all. Why is it you always the lead singer and the other girls don't sing? I mean, that's true in any group. There's always that Coco, there's always that Beyonce of the group and nothing like that. But you guys, you're not insecure. You guys like, okay, we're still a group and all that. First thing I was like, why is she always sing? I'm like, no, everybody can sing. So why is it with certain groups it's always like, okay, no, she's the singer. She's the lead singer. Why is it always like that? They always stick to one person each time?
Well, actually, you know, we all led on the album. Athena did lead most of the things because, you know, you meet people, and Keith, he just had that kind of connection with her voice.
Okay.
And sometimes people just, you know, gravitate towards other things, but she's phenomenal. So when I first heard her, I was like, yeah, I don't want to sing lead. I'm good. I'm good because I thought that she was so phenomenal. Yes. So with her voice, I think that it was appropriate to do so anyway, because, you know, when you get in a group, you have to get a vibe, right?
True.
And you can't really get a vibe when you have a whole bunch of psychedelic colors, right?
Okay.
You have to be known by something.
Right.
And so it was the meat, you know? And so when it comes down to things that sound good, you know, you have to just realize and be secure with yourself as well to know that you are talented and that you can sing. And a lot of people don't know, you know, that everybody can sing, but it was just the timing, and it was just right for that time. But,
exactly.
You know, in due time, everybody will know.
Okay.
But, you know, Keith, you know, he gravitated towards her voice with his voice.
She had the edge.
Yes.
At that time. What was going on.
But if you hear her, then you understand why. Yeah. But she has such a specialness, it's hard not to display it.
Right.
Yeah.
She's special.
Okay.
When it comes down to, you know, us, what we're getting now, or it's almost like you're jumping into a pot of a whole bunch of variety of things, you know, because there's so much out there, and there's so much that people who are talented would like to, you know, dip into and try, you know, our hands in different things, pop music, maybe some country. Yeah. You know, it ain't never doing hard rock though. You know, that ain't never gonna come out of here, people. You know what I'm saying? But when it comes down to just different things, we are really searching for just that magical power again, you know, when it comes down to what we provided for the first album. And not necessarily to say that we want to sound exactly like the first album, that's it. We want to jump into something new, but still keep the authenticity of what we came. But that's us. You know, you can't change your fingerprint. You can change things around us, so that's we're going to put some different clothes on. Right. But you still going to know it's us.
When y'all in the studio and just out touring and doing stuff like that, even me, I'm guilty. I'm over 30. You know, when you hear like groups, like people, them classic hits, including me, I'll be like, I don't want to hear nothing new. Does that bother y'all? People don't want to hear the news. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
You know exactly what I'm talking about.
When we go out there and we perform, most people don't like to hear new stuff.
I want to hear that old stuff I know all the words to.
Because people like to reminisce.
Yeah.
Yes. They like to feel what they were feeling back in the day, to remember. I mean, when you think about life and you think about what happened back in the day, you like, I mean, come on. Remember mom cooking some chocolate chip cookies? And so you go over to somebody's house and be like, this smells like my mama's house in here. Everybody likes to reflect on something that made them feel good. Yes. So when you experience something that has such validity to it, it's kind of hard to forget it. Right. And so when you get it, it's like, man, I just want, and so when you go and sing with them, they want to sing along. Right. If you're giving them a new song, it's like, oh, I like the song, but I can't sing along. Right, I can't, you know, express myself. So when people go out and listen and go to a concert, they want to be able to be involved. Right. And so they can sing along.
I want to hear I Like, I want to hear I Surrender, I want to hear Twisted, I want to hear Nobody.
We just got to get our stuff on the radio, and you got to play our new stuff so they can feel that, you know, about the new stuff.
You guys got to send it to the Marty A. Johnson show.
We're going to give it
tomorrow. Like we want that exclusive. Myself and my co-host. Shout out to my co-host Raleigh Boy. We're gonna play it on the show, stuff like that.
See, we need that. So
we want these classics. Now, if I don't get it now, I'm gonna be upset.
No, you got it.
No, so okay, but no, we need it like ASAP. So who are y'all working with? Like any producers that we would know?
I don't know if they would know.
So
right now.
Well, I mean, there's so many. When it comes down to just new stuff, you always like to want to give somebody a chance, right? Yes. We want to give people who have not been in the business a chance to be able to flower. So if we were just sticking with the people that already had a name, you know, it never gives no one else a shot. So, not to say that we're shunning anybody that has a name, but we would like
They're expensive.
They are very expensive.
They're very expensive. Let's keep it real.
But, you know, it is, but it's good to go back sometimes.
Yeah, sometimes.
But I like to experience people who are coming into the
and they're hungry and all that stuff. Yeah,
that it's a whole different aura. Yeah, so it just gives you a different kind of ambiance. You know what I mean? And sometimes you just need something different. It's almost like having the same dude since you were 16. Right. I'm like, I'm sorry, baby, but just go sit in the corner for a second. I'll be back.
The industry, before I let you go, the industry has changed so much. You know, since when y'all first came out and stuff like that. Like, how y'all gonna take the music more digital? Y'all trying to go to like distribution? What exactly is the field? What y'all trying to do with the new music? How y'all trying to get it out there?
Well, the business has changed, so it's not like we can do it like it used to be, because there's not many record companies or record stores left to even buy any CDs or anything like that. So distribution usually is just going to be digital. Okay. You get digital distribution, so really it's a good thing because you can kind of cut out all the stuff that would cost money to do it. So it's easier because of people like you.
Right. My last question, what advice y'all give to like another female group on the come up? You know, they're having them egos and all that stuff, really trying to get together, trying to find their sound, stuff like that. What advice you give to them?
Never give up, never surrender. Even though we say I make you surrender, don't surrender in that sense. But when it comes down to just, you have to be sisters. If you can't be in a relationship with someone, nothing's going to work. So you have to give people their individuality and understanding for that, and accept them for that, and not expect them to be like you. And once you realize that everybody is their individuals, then you don't have to subject them to trying to stick to a creed that really doesn't exist.
Okay.
Because what really exists is being able to accept each other. So always be friends and always talk. Communication is everything. If you don't have communication, but if you ain't got no singing, you ain't no group.
Right.
So if you can't sing, then you might as well let this might be another doggone day for you. This ain't your thing. You know what I'm saying?
Y'all give me a little bit of surrender or I like or twisted or something for me real quick. Y'all give me a little bit? I make it surrender. Give me something now.
Why don't you give it to us?
I did. No, but this is... You just don't know. That's I was playing it, getting ready to come in. I was like, okay, I gotta play this before I come in. Like I said, I was hearing all the good stuff. I said, I still got the old CD and hell.
Why didn't you bring? You should have brought it so we could sign it.
No. We get pictures. This is 2019. No one get the pictures and stuff like that.
This is like a lot better though, right?
Yeah, this is much better.
Take it home and everything.
Let me tell you,
turn it back on.
Let me tell you how we do at the Marty A. Johnson Show. At the Marty A. Johnson Show, when we do interviews, it's called receipts. This is receipts right here.
Okay.
Because my son can sign it. I can say anything, but you know what I mean? But when I have this right here, this is the receipt.
Forever, right? Yeah, that is true.
We got the receipt.
I would like this better.